Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go! Do you have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for?
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the Unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear from Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
Monday.
Hello, Shawnee Poo. How are you today?
You are absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That is what my great aunt Snooky, yes, Snooky, not the Snooky from Jersey Shore, the Snooky from Jersey City. My aunt calls me, and you're very funny, Stephanie. Who do we have here today, my friend?
So, first off, Sean Callaghy, we have Mr. Ryder Champollion. Did I get it? I've been practicing. Chiropractor, author, fitness center, has health and wellness from the Tony Robbins world. Let's welcome Mr. Ryder.
Ryder, how are you?
I'm outstanding, my friend. How are you today?
I am outstanding and grateful. And Ryder, what is your fun fact?
My fun fact is that the platypus is one of the few creatures that's poisonous to human beings.
Get the heck out of here.
Yeah,
I love
they
my
have
animals.
a poisonous dew claw on their back little flippers that can kill you.
I did not know this. My daughter's a wildlife ecology major. We talk animal stuff all the time, fully familiar with the platypus, and I had no idea.
Yeah,
Ryder,
a little known fact about the platypus to brighten your day.
Ryder, you've brightened my day, changed my life, and I'm incredibly grateful. Awesome job, Ryder. And where are you coming from today, Ryder?
Long Island, New York.
Long Island is in the house. Ryder, thank you for being here.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Stephanie.
Next up, we have Miss Adriana Fox. Adrian has become she's been a flight attendant for 9 years. Recently got her real estate license. Congratulations. Originally from Brazil and moved to Florida 25 years ago. Let's welcome Miss Adriana.
Thank you so much. Adriana, like the Unblinded ecosystem does incredibly well relating to people named Adriana. So welcome to the party. And what is your fun fact?
Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate you guys giving me this opportunity to be here. I had the privilege, I should say, to be at the UPW and meet you in person when I was, at the pre-party and the post-party. So I'm very, very, very happy to be here and to be able to, join you guys somehow and learn more about your foundation. And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Adriana. What's your fun fact?
Oh my gosh, I didn't come prepared for that one.
something like, Adriana, we wouldn't expect to hear. Like, you heard about a platypus. Like, maybe you were doing backflips off your parents' roof when you were like 10. Like, something that would just be like, wow, that's interesting. You like to collect baseball cards. Who knows? So something we wouldn't expect about you.
Something you won't expect about me. I have 4 kids. Is that okay?
It's wonderful. How old are they?
So I have a 24-year-old that just graduated with.
Get out of here. I am blind, so I would be lying if I said you don't look it, but I would say you don't sound it. That's amazing. Amazing. So 24, and what else?
I have a 24, a 21, a 19-year-old just 2 days ago, and then a 15-year-old. And they're fantastic kids. Yeah. So, and yeah, often people don't think I have 4 kids, but I'm very, proud to say that I am a mother of 4. So
that's beautiful. And Adriana, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And you ready to have some fun?
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Stephanie, we're going to do the things.
We're going to do the things. And next up, we have Kodran Neopapa, 21-year-old platinum partner from Romania, started his first tech company just 6 months ago. And he's looking to bring tech advancements to companies and countries around the world. Let's welcome Mr. Kodran Neopapa.
Platt brother, this is like a Tony Platt day is like electrified here. This is incredible. And I want to make sure I say this correctly. So what's the correct pronunciation, brother?
It's Kodrin. It's like the Spanish pronunciation. Kodrin.
Kodrin.
Yes.
Kodrin. Okay, Kodrin, welcome. And what is your fun fact, aside from the fact that you may be the youngest Platt I've ever heard of? This is amazing.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. And what's your fun fact?
There is somebody younger than me. He's 20 years old and he's in real estate right now in platinum. And my fun fact, I mean, Craig told me to think of one, but I just can't come up with what I can say. Okay, well, from psychology, the number one reason for like small time depression and anxiety, like somebody feels just sad out of nowhere from in the middle of the day, or like just very anxious in the middle of the night and they have no idea why, the number one reason is actually physical exhaustion from thinking. The mind works so fast, and the only reason why we get depressed is because we get exhausted, but nobody thinks about that. The moment you start feeling anxious, you start thinking, oh my God, what's wrong with me? What have I done wrong? What is happening? It's only physical exhaustion because you've been thinking so much all day, because the brain uses 20% of the nutrients in the body. So yes.
Amen, brother. That is extraordinary. Drop in the mic. Love it. Appreciate it. And where in the world are you today?
Well, I'm in Miami right now.
Beautiful. And are you going to date with Destiny?
Yes.
Beautiful. I will see you there. And Kodran,
yeah.
Stop thinking so much.
Thank you so much.
Stephanie, I love these people. These are extraordinary humans. Who else do we have?
Finally, we have Tetzpa Habdemichael. Hopefully I landed that one right. Business owner in e-commerce and digital marketing space. Also a Tony Robbins student. It is Tony Robbins Day here on The Real Raw. Let's welcome Tetzpa.
And I want to get this one right again.
I do, Tetzpa. Did I get it?
Yeah, Tetzpa up to Michael.
Yes.
Tetzpa. It's Tetzpa?
Tetzpa.
Tetzpa. I'm sorry about that. And Tetzpa, what is your fun fact?
Yep. Oh, wow. I'm trying to think of one. Like, I'd say maybe around when I was like 2-3 years old, when I was like a real young kid. My dad would tell me one time where I actually like broke my wrist and I didn't even cry at all.
Whoa.
Wow.
What do you attribute that to, Tetzpa?
It's like, for me, it's like I normally tend to be more like crybaby type every time I would get like, get in trouble and stuff. But it's like I don't remember that specific timing. It's like I had to be told because like I saw one time a photo of myself in a cast. I was like, that cannot be me when I was a kid. It's like, what happened to me? Type of thing.
Well, excellent. Well, and where are you in the world today?
I'm not too far from Toronto, Canada.
Nice. Canada is in the house. All kinds of magic happen. And it's Tespai, right? I want to say that right.
Tespai.
Tespai. Yes?
Yep, perfect.
Perfect. Tespai. Tespai, welcome to the party. Stephanie, are you ready to do the things?
Do the things, and you can't kick me off into the multiverse because like I'm sticking around.
All right, you're sticking around. So listen, this woman who you're hearing energetically present started selling crafts on her front lawn as an 8-year-old. She progressed to being a 7-figure earner in the space of network marketing as a teen. And then at the ripe old age of 24, 24. Yes, I did say that in Spanish for the first time, Stephanie. She was 24 years old, became the first #1 real estate broker in the state of Nevada. That was a woman and the youngest ever. 24 years old, #1 business broker in the state of Nevada. Now speaks on stages all over the country, soon the world, bringing heart, energy, passion, enthusiasm. The co-host of The Real Raw. It is my honor, my privilege to introduce the one, the only, Stephanie Ann Behan. Let's hear it, Stephanie. And what is your And what is your fun fact?
Sean Callaghan, I think my fun fact today is I found an apartment in Ridgewood that I'm excited about.
That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. So
because I was still homeless as of a few moments ago.
I don't think homeless quite fits the bill, but that's fine. So excellent job. Are you ready to do the things?
I was actually thinking about taking a nap. So could we come back to this in a little bit?
Well, actually, Kodran said that would help with your mental health and emotional issues. So it'll be perfect. So you stop thinking. So
wait, hold on. I made a mistake, and I made a mistake, Sean, because I left out Miss Jane, who was actually our participant. So Ryder and Jane are our participants today. And I made a mistake. So let me introduce Miss J. Lehman. At least I'll be invited to the family reunion now because I got the last name correct. Who is a business consultant, former French horn player in Germany for 25 years. Let's welcome Miss J. Lehman.
Thank you.
And it's Jay?
Jane.
Like Jane?
Yes. Correct.
Okay, awesome. That's okay. Jane, welcome. And what is your fun fact, Jane?
Well, my fun fact was going to be that I played the French horn for 30 years, but she just said that. So my fun fact is that I have played in the eye of a hurricane.
It's amazing. Where did you do that?
Miami, Florida. I grew up in Miami, Florida. And back in the day, we didn't think about those things. And when the hurricane came over us one year, our parents kicked us all out to go play. So we had a great time for that, it was beautiful outside. We also knew when to come back in, but afterwards our neighbors called us and told us there was an 8-foot alligator in their carport. And we always questioned my parents, where was that while we were playing?
Yes. So I don't know, Jane, what is more dangerous, an 8-foot alligator or Stephanie when she hasn't eaten. So I'm not sure, but it could be one or the other. Stephanie, do you think 8-foot alligator or you when you haven't eaten?
Me when I haven't eaten, I would definitely say is more scarier.
Right. Well, Stephanie, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a participant and having the courage and vulnerability to do that. So Jane, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Stephanie, let's do the thing. Who's going first?
Oh, well, I think since I forgot Jane slipped Jane in the beginning, I think we're going to put Ryder in the hot seat to get this started so she can kind of like see how he does and then maybe rock his world after.
Sounds great. So Ryder, are you up for that?
Let's rock and roll, brother.
Ooh, I love this energy. Certainty is present in the house, heart, fun, all of it. Hear it with Ryder. Ryder, everyone, this is what we do here. We had a little bit of fun. We're introducing incredible people. But in fact, the mission here is for leaders to cause leaders, to lead leaders, to merge ecosystems, AKA come together, For 1+1 = 1 trillion relationships, or at least more than 10, and certainly more than 3. Like 1+1 doesn't equal 2, to make the world an even greater place, exploring the only attainable superpower, integrous influence, and how to use it and how to get ourselves to use it. 3 very different things. So Ryder, Stephanie, to play that game, will be anybody you want her to be, any yes that you're seeking in the world. Could be an ideal client, maybe it's booking a TV show, it's raising money for charity or a private venture, whatever the yes is, because everything happens after yes. Stephanie will be that person that you, Ryder, are seeking the yes from. She could even be herself. So Ryder, who would you like Stephanie to be?
I would love Stephanie to be a healthcare provider that is interested in getting their clients even better results than they currently are.
You're a healthcare provider, Stephanie, interested in getting your clients better results than they already are. You ready?
I am ready.
Take us in.
Hello, this is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. This is Ryder, the modern day monk. How are you today?
I am amazing. Did you say the modern day monk?
Yes, that is my name. That's what I go by. Thank you for taking time today. I know that you are very, very successful in what you do. I've been in the fields for 15 years, and your reputation precedes you greatly. So I'd like to thank you first for taking the time out of your schedule today. I promise I won't take more than 3 minutes of your time because I know you are so busy. But I want to thank you and honor you for the work that you do for our community, for the result that you've gotten mutual clients of ours, and for the work that you do for your staff and your people. Like I said, your reputation is phenomenal, and I really want to take a moment, honor and respect you for that. And I won't take more than 3 minutes of your time. So can I ask you a couple questions today?
Sure.
Awesome, thank you. First thing that really has me interested as a healthcare provider myself, I would love to know what is, like, in short, what's the secret to your success? How do you go about getting such great results for your clients?
Well, one is I have been studying this thing called the formula with this company called Unblinded, and they taught me to ask questions.
Okay.
And so I do believe it has a lot to do with the questions that I ask and creating meaningful rapport with my clients and getting them to open up and tell me a lot. I feel like I create this, super trusting environment to where, they want to tell me a lot.
Awesome, Stephanie, thank you. That helps. What would you say is your practice's mission? Like, what's your overarching goal? Like, what are you looking to do and change in the world?
My mission is to bring holistic health to everyone, so that everyone can have holistic health, not just the privileged.
That's beautiful. I feel very much the same way. I'm very in alignment with that as well too. And the last question I'd have for you, if I can, in the clients that you see that have success, obviously they're following the rules and things that you give them and following through. The ones that aren't having success that you'd like to see, or the ones you could see that could have better success, what do you feel is missing from their game plan? What's lacking in their follow through? What could be done better for them to help them get even better results than you normally would get?
I think it's just commitment. I think they're just not committed.
Excellent. I understand that. Cool. So can I tell you a little bit about myself?
Sure. I have like 30 seconds left.
Sure. Yep. So as you know, I'm a healthcare provider. I help other healthcare providers get better results with their clients. I follow a system that's 7 simple steps. Obviously, we don't have time to go into those 7 steps today, but if possible, would it be possible for us to spend maybe 15, 20 minutes, maybe go out to lunch or grab a bite to eat and go through those a little bit more in detail so I don't take up too much more of your time today?
Sure. I mean, I'd be open to, maybe we could have a longer Zoom meeting. I don't know if I want to get out and have lunch or something like that, but I'd be,
Perfect.
Open to a longer Zoom meeting.
That's fine. Zoom meeting or restaurant of your choice. We can do either one. That's fine by me. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you.
Ryder, great energy. Excellent job. Steph, excellent job as always. We'll see what the judges have to share in a moment.
Thank you.
Yeah, great job. Jane, you're up. Who would you like Stephanie to be?
I would like Stephanie to be a small business owner with about 50 employees.
Beautiful. And any type of business owner in particular, Jane?
No.
All right.
She can be any type of business owner she'd like to be.
Ooh, be careful what you ask for, Jane. Steph, you're a 50-person business owner.
I need it.
Yes.
Exactly. I
Exactly.
had no idea that this is what was going to happen today. So this is like, whoa, okay, I'm into it.
Let's
do it, Jane.
And Stephanie likes being the boss. Maybe she loves being the boss. So Stephanie, you're the boss. Take us in.
Hello, Jane. This is Stephanie.
Hello, Stephanie. Yeah, this is Jane Lehman. I'm with Legal Shield, and the purpose of my call today is to see if I can possibly get about a 10-minute appointment with you to talk about how I protect and empower your employees.
Sure. I mean, I need to know a little bit more information. I think I've heard of this Legal Shield before. But yeah, can you tell me, I'm not sure that it's right for my employees or not. So I don't know if there's something more you can tell me about.
Yeah, we wouldn't know that until we get in front of them anyway. But the whole point is to help your employees be more focused on the job, help them to take care of their personal issues and not bring them into work with them. So what we're looking at is helping them take care of personal issues so that they're focused on their work and not on other issues while they're there.
Is it like a counseling service?
Well, it's access to a nationwide access to law firms. So wherever they're having their issues, they're going to have qualified attorneys on the phone. They can never use these services against you. You should know that. You'd probably like to know that as a business owner.
Got it. And so how does that vary, because our company is in partnership with a law firm. So how would that help support, be in conflict?
That's a great question. No, you're the law firm that you're working with is probably a corporate attorneys that do law for your business. But do they write wills for your employees? Do they take care of the family issues that including family members for the employees, things like that? Usually families don't have that type of access, and we're trying to help protect the entire family, not just the employee.
Gotcha. I do think they do. So how does this protect, like what else would who is the ideal client for you?
Well, my ideal client, the ideal decision maker who would allow me in to talk to these employees, because without being in front of them, there's no way that they can know what's going on, of course. Your HR, possibly your HR department, if they're the ones that you allow to make those decisions, I'd like to talk to your HR person. This is not insurance. This is a proactive service. So there are no claims. There's no, it's a guaranteed issue, if you will, things like that. But the whole point is to help you. It helps your bottom line in that your employees are focused on their jobs.
Gotcha. Well, let me talk to our HR department and see if it's a meeting that they can take, and I'll get back to you.
All right, that sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane.
Jane, excellent work. Stephanie, let's see what the judges have to say.
Let's do that, Sean Callaghan.
Which way are we going?
Let's start with our lady of the house of the judges, Miss Adriana Cox.
Adriana, 30 seconds of feedback, please. 15 seconds what worked, 15 seconds what could be optimized. Then a score on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like I'm running the other way, 5 being like maybe I'll hang in for 20 more seconds, a 10 being like I can't even, like, oh my God, this person could never leave my presence. So what do you got, starting with the extraordinary writer?
Oh my gosh, I think you did a great job. I didn't come prepared for this, but I think you're a pro already. You knew exactly how to talk to her. You were very direct to what you wanted and what you were trying to accomplish. You took your time to explain what you wanted at the end when she said you only had 30 seconds, and you didn't lose the opportunity to still connect with her. So I think you're professional. You probably know how to do this very well.
And your score for him is?
All 10 for sure.
Ryder put a 10 on the board. And what did you have for Jane?
I had the same thing. I think she did a great job explaining, what it is that Legal Shield. As a matter of fact, I just signed up with Legal Shield, so we'll probably have to talk if that's the business that you work with for sure. And I think she was very good at explaining also that this was not to only benefit the employee, but also the employer, to focus the business. I like how because I think when you talk about legal, you kind of get a little worried, when you're presenting it to a company. But I think you were very specific with that. And I like how both of you were so, expressful. I mean, you guys were able to express the things that you needed to say without, skipping or changing any of your subjects there. So a 10 for you as well, Jane.
What do you say, Steph, if we go to Test Pie?
Let's go, Test Pie!
What do you have for Ryder?
Ryder, well, it's definitely a 10 out of 10. And
woo!
Oh yeah, 10. It's like he basically breaks it down, like what's like bringing to the table, and like even myself too, like be like interested in even more what he brings and stuff, and really enjoyed it. And with Jane, it's like I've had a couple friends of mine who are also done, legal shields themselves, and they're truly awesome, and she's a 10 out of 10 herself.
Look at this. Excellent job. 10s all over the board. Test Pie, thank you. Kodrin, what'd you have, please, for Ryder?
Okay, so Ryder. Well, I would give you, just for one reason, I would give you 9. And that reason is because try to smile more when you're presenting your product, because you have an amazing product. You are serving. You're helping people improve their services because you have an amazing product and you can help people get to the next level. That is amazing. Basically, you're not trying to convince that person to sit with you. You just have to show them how much more good they can do with your services. So it's not about you. It's always about them. And that's it for you. I mean, that was amazing.
Nice. And for Jane?
For Jane, I would say 8. Drop the fear. You are a bit afraid when you're selling, but I've learned you've been in Germany for 25 years, and people there are known to be very cold. So they like cut you off right away if something is not right. Well, remember that German people are also straightforward. So either they like something or they don't like something. If they are in between, they will be no all the time. So drop your fear. Trust in yourself, gain confidence, because you have an amazing product and you can succeed.
Nice. Excellent. Look at that. Wonderful feedback from the crew. So I think we should go take a nap now, Steph.
Heck no, it's time to put your butt on the hot seat.
All right. I had a feeling that that's where we're going. So,
and Sean, can you explain it? Because they're calling me about my car. So if I can hand it over to you for a second, I'll be right back.
All right. Sounds great. So what Stephanie makes me do every day when she steps into her boss role is to put myself on the hot seat, just like Ryder and Jean were, where they had to go from hello to yes. So now it's my turn to go from hello to yes. And we're going to select somebody randomly to do it. And then you could, if you get the number correctly, you can accept it, put me on the hot seat by creating a scenario, or you could pass it to somebody else. What are some scenarios I've been? I've been basic things. I've been an attorney, an accountant, financial services provider. I've been a realtor, a mortgage broker, all sorts of those things. I've been a coach, trainer, speaker, author, but I've also been a little bit more complex things. I've been President Biden. I've been President Trump. I've had to sell lemonade. I've had to get the last ticket on an airplane, which just went to somebody else. I had to talk to them about giving up their seat to get me on the plane. I've also had the incredibly complex scenario of actually being God, talking to someone. All sorts of creativity. I've been fictional characters and everything. So you can have as a traditional dynamic. It might be whatever you do, and you might want to see how I would approach getting a yes that you're seeking, or you can make it a lot more fun and interesting. Even Layla Ali, Muhammad Ali's daughter, she's up for a U.S. ambassadorship. She was on the show a few weeks ago, and Layla gave me the honor of portraying her father and talking to the United States Supreme Court. And it was a very deeply emotional moment. He is my favorite athletic figure ever. And so it was wild. But it could be anything that would be in service of you, in service of the group, however you see it. So I'm going to put a number between 1 and 5 underneath the table. And let's start it with Ryder. What number do you think it is? Ryder?
My computer's breaking on me. Sorry. Let's go with number 4.
Honest to God, it was number 4. It is absolutely unbelievable. It doesn't happen a lot where the person picks the number initially. So great job, Ryder. And would you like to set the scenario, or would you like to assign it to somebody else?
I'd like to set the scenario. I'd like for you to sell ice to an Eskimo.
Well, this is the only issue. So I didn't, you know what? I forgot one little criteria. The one little criteria was it has to be integrous. So we're not selling like something somebody
Okay.
doesn't need. So if you're telling me the Eskimo actually needs ice for some
Sure.
reason, could be that. But something that the person would actually need. We're not trying to pitch or close. Yeah. So
An Eskimo that needs ice.
all right, there we go. And
Nice.
they is this like a residential dynamic, or this is a person that needs ice for more of a commercial fishing operation or something like that?
Yeah, let's go commercial fishing operation.
Yeah.
I like
would
that.
you like to be the Eskimo, or would you like it to be somebody else?
Let's have Tesfi be the Eskimo.
Ooh, Tespai, do you accept your role as the Eskimo?
Yes, I do.
Amazing. So, Eskimo Tespai, it's an honor and privilege to have a little bit of time. I know you're evaluating a lot of different opportunities, but do you still have 3 minutes to chat today?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. And Tespai, I understand you started this commercial fishing operation with your family several generations ago, and you've been continuing the legacy, working in it since you're a small child. Would it be okay if I asked you a quick question, and I'll keep it to this 3-minute window?
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. So, what still drives you? You know, I understand this is successful, beautiful things happening. I understand you even still go out on the water at times with the boat captains. You know, what's the mission, the vision? Like, what's in it for you?
Really just making the customers like real happy with meeting their needs. Because that's what I basically do, and just keeps me going. Yeah.
Yeah. And like your heart though, too. I'm hearing love for customer. I'm hearing the generational dynamics. But what Tespai moves your heart? What's your mission, your passion, your purpose in continuing this mission forward?
Oh, wow. Really just like living a life of meaning and like really like just come from a place of the soul, and it's like feel like I'm actually like serving something, and they're feeling it, and it's like they're like asking for referrals, like come meet with Tusfy and then provide even more. It's like just like really just be truly amazing.
I'm hearing that heart. And final question, and then I'll if it's okay, I'll share a little bit about me. When you are out on the water still, like what's your most magical dynamic about it? What do you love about it? Like what still feels new for you about it?
The uncertainty, because sometimes some days could be different than in others, and it's just just putting the puzzles like together, like even in places of uncertainty.
Well, appreciate that, feeling your heart, feeling the joy for it. And would it be okay in this final minute or so if I shared a little bit about me and see if there's some resonance?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I have the very strange job, Tespai. Do you want to know what my strange job is?
What is it?
I sell ice to Eskimos. Is that like the craziest thing you've ever heard of?
Oh yeah, the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, like that's what I actually do. And because we actually need ice, because contrary to popular belief, it's not cold enough up here in Alaska to keep everything cold, as you know. And certainly we're not just going to like grab ice and snow and make our own ice. So my mission, my passion in life is to have a lot of fun, to serve people and continue their commercial fishing operations moving forward, to work with restaurants, bars, and other things, to really serve human beings. And I love working with people. And what we commit to is a level of service, pricing, and efficiency that are otherworldly. And I know we're at time at this point, but if anything resonates energetically, what I'd love to do is I'd love to come by, see the facility, and talk to you in person and make a proposal to you that I think will absolutely blow your mind in terms of delivery timeframes, emergency restocking, and pricing. And we'll have fun, because that's also my commitment. Is I love my customers, I love my clients, and I want to create a lifelong relationship. You're a generational family business, and I want to serve that business for generations to come. If that resonates, great. If it doesn't, I understand. Thank you for your 3 minutes today. How do you feel about scheduling some more time and seeing where we go from there?
When are you ready?
All right. At a roll, how did that feel, brother?
That feels awesome, man. Like going from a hello to a yes.
No, thank you. And Ryder, great scenario, dude. That's like selling ice to Eskimos. How did I do?
Better than I expected. I was trying to catch you up, man, and you did phenomenally. Your reputation precedes you.
No, well, thank you, Ryder. I appreciate
you.
that. Thank you. And let's go with our incredibly awesome Simon Cowell of today in Codrin. How was that for you?
I was laughing the whole time. That was the most funny thing I've ever heard in a while. So.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I know you're a great brother. Thank you. Jane, your thoughts?
Yeah, very good. I mean, you knew what you were selling. And at first I thought Test Buy was going to go in the wrong direction there and say, I don't need ice. But he clearly needed ice, and it worked out very well.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Steph, what's on your heart and mind? You back?
I am back, Sean. And, I was thinking it is extraordinary how you can turn in selling ice to an Eskimo into this deep emotional rapport building, integrous hello to yes. It was extraordinary.
No, thank you. Appreciate you guys. This has been a lot of fun. And rest assured, Ryder, that Stephanie, because she always says, like, gives examples to people about what putting in a hot seat could look like. She will definitely be using your example of sell ice to Eskimos.
Yes,
We've done this hundreds and hundreds of times. She will unquestionably be using that. That was really cool. Excellent.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, first time ever.
First time ever. Yeah. So, Adriana, how was your time with us in the Real Raw? Wonderful job. Appreciate you enormously. Congratulations on being an outstanding and amazing mom of 4 and all the things you're doing in the world. How was your time?
I was very impressed on how you showed so much passion about selling ice to Eskimo. And I had a conversation one time with Pete Goski. You're probably familiar with him. And he told me, and he told me one time, because back then I was trying to become a personal trainer. And he told me, you don't need knowledge. All you need is to care about people. And that's what I felt when you talked. You showed passion, and you showed, how much your business was. It wasn't just about selling ice. It was about caring for other people as well, to, bring to people the legacy that you had in the business. So very impressive, very impressive.
Thank you. And the number one principle, the number one indispensable element of influence, there's 4 steps, 12 indispensable elements, 4 energies. The number one is loving people unconditionally with boundaries. Like, we need boundaries, but it's loving people, not waiting to love people. It's loving people. So thank you so much, Adriana, for being here and sharing your heart. Thank you.
Come on.
Awesome. Let's go. Kodrin, beautiful job, brother, here today. And what if somebody was like, I don't know, should I go on that Real Raw thing? What would you share with them?
Well, actually, I have very much, after the event that you did after UPW, that party, I started having pretty much, I started having great faith in what you do. I'm sorry, my
can invest different amounts of time, but we can give everybody presence. Everybody can get presence from a moment. And for everybody, we can give you, I see you, I hear you, and what you say matters to me. And thank you for seeing that, brother, and for being here today.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Let's go, Ryder. Your thoughts. Somebody's like, I don't know, man, like what's going on over there? Should I be going on the Real Raw? Your thoughts.
Man, thank you. This was amazing. What you do, your work is unbelievable. Like I said to Stephanie, I got introduced to you guys at the AFB 100 and blew my mind the quality of people that you've accumulated in such a short time. So for me, to anybody that I know, it's a no-brainer. You're dumb if you don't. You're smart if you do. Be smart and make a good choice. Absolute no-brainer, brother. You're doing phenomenal work and the world's better for you. So thank you.
Thank you. And you did an amazing job in throwing 2 10s on the board. 10s are very rare here. They really are. I mean, we've done 500 shows. It is very rare somebody gets a 10, let alone 2 10s. So
I appreciate that. That's just a testament to my teachers and the people I surround myself with, the standards they keep. So thank you.
Awesome. Great job. Jane, how was your time here in the Real Raw? Yeah.
Incredible. I had no clue what I was getting myself into here. I just agreed to be on today, and I really did not know anything about it. Heard a little bit about your story. It was wonderful, and I thought this sounds like someone I want to meet, and I'm so fortunate that I did, and everyone else on here too. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Jane. Did a beautiful job. Very grateful for you. Tespai, how was your time with us? Thank you for your wonderful participation today.
Oh, it was awesome. You know, it was like Adam Gorgino presented me the opportunity to get on at 3 o'clock. I was like, heck, why not I jump in and see how it goes? Because I had no idea what I'm getting myself into. So it's like that uncertainty and such. And I was like, you know what? Why not jump in and see what happens?
Yeah. Well, Kodran, Tespai, Ryder, Jane, Adriana, you've joined more than 3,000 people who've been our incredible participants and judges on the Real Raw since we started this pre-COVID, and extraordinary entrepreneurs, human beings, contributors to the world, professional athletes, movie stars, TV stars, authors, all of the above. It's been an incredibly diverse group of human beings that have been here from inception. So thank you for joining that amazing group of people in the Unblinded ecosystem.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Stephanie, final.
Sean.
Final is first you saw the team just drop a gift from Sean and I in the chat is, you know, in selling ice to Eskimos, even in that there's a formula with 4 steps, 12 indispensable elements and 4 energies. And to be able to go from hello to yes with heart, with integrity, you want to download that guide because there is a formula. In fact, Tony Robbins himself, since there's so many Tony Robbins people here today, Tony Robbins said, there is no one that leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callaghan. And so there is a formula for that. So we invite you to take a look at that. And again, Sean, it's just an absolute honor and a privilege to be here with you.
Thanks, Steph. You did an amazing job. And listen, we share what our mission is to make the world a greater place with people leading leaders causing leadership, not causing followership, not causing likes, not causing clicks, causing integrous, yes, where 2 people come together to add more value than when they were apart, exponentially more so. Challenge is like there's so much information stuff out there and we're all blind, Stephanie.
And just learning to see.
So
Bye-bye, everyone.